not want to be your friend.
And again, meeting right at center, no hesitation. This fight goes right to the ground. Francotti ended up on top briefly, but Arens on top. Again, advanced amateur rules for these two heavyweights.
So you will see striking to the head. You won't see elbows or knees to the head. And you look at Francotti pushing up against us here in the cage. We get a very good view, and he's landing some big shots to the head of Steven Arens. And with the cage there, there's nowhere for Arens' head to go.
Yeah, Francotti still on top. Arens trying to muscle his way through, find his way back up, with Francotti using that weight to hold Arens down. Now in the full mount and posturing up. Francotti trying to load those guns and fire. He's dropping punches. Arens defending, trying to stay alive. 2:14 to go in round one, and Francotti right on top of it. Arens now giving up his back. We'll see if Francotti can take advantage.
Well, he does have the arms in, but no hooks in yet. He's now got in the one hook, but Steven Arens in an okay position here. He's going to be able to come out on top, and on top he does come. A little blood coming from Steven Arens, but a lot of energy used from Kyle Francotti to try and end that fight right away. And now we'll see if Steven Arens can try and take advantage with 1 minute and 43 seconds remaining.
Arens now on top. Francotti trying to drive through, and here's a guillotine choke attempt from Arens. Arens trying to roll Francotti over and put pressure on the neck. Again, every single one of Francotti's fights has ended with a guillotine, but this one does not do so yet, anyway, as Arens on top and continuing to work.
North-south position work now, a side control for Steven Arens, and Steven Arens putting all his weight on Kyle Francotti, trying to make him carry the weight. You're going to have to carry 265 pounds for more than a couple minutes. You're going to get tired, and that is the strategy here for Steven Arens. He has an arm isolated, perhaps going for an Americana, but instead using it to land a vicious hammer fist to the side of Kyle Francotti's face.
Again, now it's the back of Francotti from Arens. Francotti does roll around and out of it, but gets a couple punches to the face for his trouble.
And Steven Arens landing some big shots from on top, and those hammer fists do not look like they feel very good. And he's landing another big shot to the ear area of Kyle Francotti.
Yeah, Francotti trying to scramble away, and Arens trying to hold him down. Again, as an offensive lineman, you want a guy to be where you want him to be and never anywhere else. And another guillotine attempt here from Arens.
And this one is in nice and tight. Now from the top, it's very hard to finish with just short time remaining, less than 10 seconds. So it looks like we won't be having a guillotine finish to round one. And for the first time in his career, Kyle Francotti is going to get out of the first round.
You want to take a bunch of damage, turn pro. Now again, that bull rush, both of these guys, it's kind of that irresistible force, immovable object as they meet at center and try and bull rush each other down to the mat.
Well, and they're testing out the cage right now, and here's a guillotine in on the head of Steven Arens. I don't know whether Francotti has it deep, but now that's deep, and there's some pressure on Steven Arens, who's trying to alleviate it by dropping his hips, but lots of pressure there, and there is the tap. And that is going to be another guillotine win by Kyle Francotti. 7 fights, 5-2, all guillotine wins or losses.